let's start the live right. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm live on YouTube, live on Twitch. Soon I'll be live on TikTok. As soon as I take care of some cheddar. Let me do this real quick. There you go. Wow, making payments on cars is so wonderful. Cars are so cool. People who invested in cars, millionaires by now. Billionaires by now, probably, actually. So, there's that. Okay. So, about what I expected. I have to give this to the person who is in charge. I have to talk to the person in charge, everybody. I have to talk to the person in charge. Also, check it out. I found this old picture of me. I should have written down the year. It's like 2023, 2022. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's me, though. You can kind of see it. It's like one of those like Polaroid pics. It's old pig. It's an old pig. Okay. Let me make sure I got my things sorted out here. I don't ever want to be in bad terms with anybody. Especially not the people that are in my life and I care about, right? Right. Okay, and I'm gonna use my mighty pen. My mighty pen. And wow. Thank you, God. Thank you so much for the blessings. I ask not for more riches. I ask not for more fame. I ask you, God, for more wisdom. I ask you, God, for more energy to which I can deliver God's work. I can deliver my best work. I can deliver what is expected of me at a high level for many years until my last years. Amen. You guys are drinking water, by the way. Stay hydrated, everybody. I've got work here. It's a set list for my show. I'm so excited. Drink water, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I gotta quickly do this. I got an hour right now to work, so here we are, live streaming, enjoying the night while working. You can also work and enjoy it at the same time. You can also be miserable at your work and enjoy it at the same time. You can just be, you can fake a smile. You walk around. It's actually really fun. One of my coworkers and I just like, if we're walking past each other, smiles. No good reason. Just smile. A fake artificial smile is honestly better than no smile. That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Okay. You guys are distracting me. What the heck? What the heck? Mr. Zero Accountability. That's the name of the podcast now. From Mr. Genuine to Mr. No Accountability. Yes. The perfect story for people to talk about. Superhero goes up the top, gets addicted to things, ends up broke, lost, confused, exhausted, not memorable. God forbid somebody becomes boring. Oh, man. Even worse yet, ignorant, stupid. All right, guys, let me quickly check out something real quick. I'm kind of off doing something real quick. I'm doing something. Okay, so. Yeah, this was totally last year. Okay, I'm doing that right now. And also, wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. I gotta pop off. I got to pop off. I have to pop off tonight. I'm gonna upload hella videos. I have my laptop here, my iPad. I have to charge my iPad. I'm at like 1%. Also, thank you for the likes, by the way, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Pop in and say what up. I'll be live streaming for like at least 30 minutes, but I gotta take care of something real quick. I gotta take care of something. I have not been on top of my money these last few years, but that's gonna change. Being on top of your money is something we do here at the Mr. Genuine podcast. It's something we do here as a community. And if you don't know something, ask. Always ask. It's always better to ask and look stupid than to never ask and to always be forever stupid. Right? Right. At least in the first situation, you'll actually learn something. But it's also a skill to be able to ask, right? All right, let me do this real quick. Also, please let me know if you guys have anything you guys want to watch, or if you guys have any recommendations for me to react to, because I'm trying to branch out this next week when it comes to my content to do different things, do different stuff. Okay, perfect. Cool, cool, cool. And then we'll start the show in just a moment, guys. There's a couple things I want to talk about, but nothing super crazy. I am going to get a little personal with somebody who I knew in my life, and yeah. Yeah. Dude, if you have people in your life that care about you, appreciate them, value their time, because they really want the best for you. And you should obviously just, yeah, make time for them. That's pretty much the topic of the episode for today. Just do something that will make people's lives better. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the whole point of why I make the podcast, why I do things. So, I'm finally taking care of business. I'm finally getting into my zone. Don't let me into my zone. I'm finally in my zone. Also, what the hell? Why didn't it move? Okay. There we go. Cool. Fantastic. Okay. And that's paid. That's paid. That's been paid. That's been paid. Sweetness. You know what? All right. I think we're good here, guys. So I gotta check in on this real quick. Man, crypto is such an interesting thing, isn't it? Isn't it, Bev? Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull that out then. Short. I was hoping to let some money sit in stocks today, this whole month, but I'm gonna have to pull that money out. I'm getting better with money every day. I love money. I hope you guys also, if you're watching the podcast, watching the live stream, or just hanging out, also love money because you need it to survive nowadays. And I'm not trying to sound like somebody who was super, super like, oh man, money's everything, because money can't buy you a family. Money can't buy you a home. Money can't even buy you your health sometimes. So I don't know why I always make it about money, but I just want to make sure you guys know that I need money. We all need money. And yes. I have a couple things I want to talk about in the episode, and I'm going to go ahead and get it done right now. Let me just finish up here. Also, check out the shirt. This is not my shirt, but I'm going to start making shirts, and I'm going to make a poll, see if anybody wants to buy any. It's just going to say the word genuine in like normal font. But black and white tee. Actually, similar to this. Black shirt, white text. Genuine. That's all it's going to say. Thanks, guys. Okay. Cool. Sweetness. All right, guys. Thank you for waiting, by the way. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and get the show started. I just had to take care of some business, talk to some people, and I got a little distracted by my phone. If only, yeah, if only every day I could just like wake up, everything's automatically sent. Boom, 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 boom. An hour later, go to work, take care of things. 8 hours go by. All that thing in the morning, boom, 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 boom. Start calling, dialing phone numbers. Hey guys, my name is Raul. Not looking for a job, looking to offer you something. I'm looking to offer you. Wow, Jesus Christ, brother. That is quite a tangent of a comment there for sure. That is not good here, brother. That is not good here. But I don't know what you're going through, man. But I can tell you, first of all, that you are worth 1,000 times way more than a fucking human toilet, brother. Trust me. Maybe even 1,000,000,000 times more than a human toilet. That reminds me of like human centipede. Oh, God. Oh. But yeah, man, don't do that. Don't do that here. Please don't. All right, guys. I always got to get into the zone when it comes to recording, streaming. Gotta feel good, gotta feel powerful. This is episode 86. All right, let's rock and roll, guys. Let's do this. Make sure this looks good. Boom. Looks great. We look great. What's up, everybody? We're live on TikTok now as well, by the way. Interesting. We have black borders. Is that normal? If you guys can somebody go on Twitch right now and see if it's normal that my OBS is recording this screen. Am I supposed to fill up the whole thing? Interesting. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome, TikTok. Welcome, YouTube. Thank you for being here. I'm on Twitch right now, live streaming on TikTok. We are live. I'm only going to be on for about 20 minutes for the podcast episode, but let's do this. Let's get started. All right. Oh, gotta stretch. Gotta get into the mode. Gotta wear the podcaster hat. Gotta wear the hat that says director, because we're all directors of our own movie. All right, let's do this. Time to shine. Time to rock and roll. Also, I've decided to use the microphone and not my boom stand with my SM7B, which I have it here, by the way. So let me quickly off camera, if possible, blow my nose. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, cool. I'll just toss this out in a bit. All right, cool. Thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate it. I really do. Let's go ahead and rock and roll. Boom, boom, boom. Sounds good. I think the levels are fine. All right. Welcome. This is episode 86 of the Mr. Genuine podcast. Let me just go ahead and first introduce myself and talk about what I was just talking about before I started recording. Right now, I am a streamer, I am a musician, I'm a hardworking man, I'm a brother, I'm a son, I'm a grandson, and I live currently in San Diego. My current situation could be optimized, could be better, but the current lifestyle that I have now, I chose it. I have full control of my current living situation. And everything that's happening to me, good or bad, is entirely my fault. That's the way I see it. That's who I am. I am the owner of this podcast, of this stream. I am the owner of this. I can say that. I'm not the owner of TikTok. I'm not the owner of Twitch. I'm not the owner of YouTube. I'm just somebody who uses their awesome service. That's what I do here. That's what I do in these podcasts. This is what I'm doing on the live streams. I just want to come on here and provide a service that is better than anything you guys could ever find. And although there are a bunch of awesome entertainers and people that are already taking up the internet space that everybody loves to watch and see. So I'm competing with that. Also, I'm not really competing with that at all, because You have to realize that if you're always thinking about the person that is doing a little bit better than you, a little bit worse than you, you're not focusing on the person that's getting your work done, which is you, which is the person recording, which is the person with the idea. Dude, I real quick, I have a comment here on TikTok. This guy said, Markiplier. Vos parles frais unun. I don't speak French, but yeah, I like to learn different languages. I would love to at the end of the next 5 years to be able to learn languages easier and get better at music theory. But anyways, back to the same. I collect megaphones. That's awesome, brother. Awesome, brother. Space Sheriff Dopey is currently saying that I look like Markiplier. And okay, awesome. First of all, yeah, Markiplier is a great creator. Markiplier is somebody that I truly actually respect. When I was in college, I used to watch all of his content, a lot of his Five Nights at Freddy content. That stuff was awesome. And I'll use Markiplier as an example for this video because you should always learn from the greats. You should always learn. Thank you for the likes, by the way, Space Sheriff. You should always learn from the people who you wish to become. I know it's really easy to want to listen to your family, but sometimes your family, they just want the best for you. Meaning, if you have a big, crazy, audacious, almost AKA scary dream, your family's not going to support it right away because they just care about you so much and they just aren't sure, they aren't certain. And hell, maybe you might not even be certain of the outcome, but you have this vision, you have this dream that, hey, if I keep doing this, if I keep practicing, getting better every day at it, something's gonna happen. Oftentimes, the work is always going to be there, and oftentimes, the pay is never going to be there either, like right away. Like even when you get a job nowadays, I totally didn't even realize this until like when I started working. I graduated college, got me, dude, no way, Space Sheriff, brother man, that's not what I do. Space Sheriff is here in the chat right now. Like I said, I'm live streaming on Twitch, I'm live streaming on YouTube, I'm live streaming on TikTok, and Space Sheriff said, at least you are not judging me. First of all, I could judge, I could totally judge, but that's not a skill that I want to develop right now. That's not something I want to, I am pretty quick though when it comes to making quick comments, but that's only because I was really bad at it, and I practicing. Just like people like Markiplier, people like you guys, if you guys are people that just pop in and just watching my content, that are also creating, people like you guys constantly just show up no matter what, expecting very little right away. You're just getting the work done, and that's what it requires. That's what's required of most people nowadays. To work and work and work and work and work, see no results, see no pay, see nothing of value generated, and then more work, and then more work, and then more work, and then more work, and then obviously a little bit more work, and then a little bit of light shows up at the end. You start building the characters development. You start building yourself up and developing as a person that is reliable, who can do something consistently, who can believe in themselves, which is a big thing I want to talk about in this podcast episode. Believing in yourself. All the greats believe in themselves. Right now, what is happening? So much is happening, my brother. So much is happening. Right now, I'm live streaming and I'm recording my podcast episode. When I record my podcast episodes, I do them on OBS and I live stream on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. I just recently started live streaming while doing these episodes like 20, 30 episodes ago. I totally don't regret not doing that before, but I do regret not doing them before at the same time, if you can believe that. But yes. What am I saying? As I'm recording content, as I'm live streaming, obviously TikTok can't hear me use the microphone. YouTube, you guys can't hear me use the microphone, but when you watch the recording, you're gonna hear the actual video. You're gonna hear this. You might even hear a little bit of ASMR. I've been meaning to make some ASMR content. I have the great microphones to do it. And that's all it takes, just being able to make the time for it, focusing and being dedicated to doing something cool, I'm amazed at how many ASMR channels are out there and how many of them are actually successful and how many of them are not actually popping off. And they're all in the same boat. They all started in the same place. They all had to create an account. They all had to start somewhere. Now, like I said, not everybody's cut out to be able to work and not get paid for it. And work and not get paid for it. Repeat 3 or 4 more times of that, and most people just quit after the third one. I know I would if I was somebody that couldn't handle pressure. If I wasn't somebody that was aware of the positive things in the future, because your future, our future if you want to work as a team, if you want to work together. And if we don't focus on the future and really make it so that way every day is the best day ever. Tomorrow, okay, interesting. Got a little, I got a warning on TikTok saying that I'm soliciting. Banned for 10 minutes for donations. That's totally okay. That's totally okay. I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm still trying my best to make content that's legit, real. Because when I'm live streaming, when people are live streaming, it's a live stream. This is what's really happening. These are the real thoughts I'm having that I want to share with you guys. All I'm trying to say, bringing up people like Markiplier, people like the greats, is that I'm learning from the greats. I'm learning from them. And also, I was thinking of making a silly, like, AI video with me and Markiplier, but I wasn't sure if that was going to be cool. It kind of seemed kind of lame, so I didn't do it. But if I get enough people telling me to do it, then I just might. It's just going to go on Grok AI, ask it to make an image of me next to Markiplier, Markiplier next to me. That's it. But I'm not Markiplier. I'm me. Markiplier is Markiplier. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's doing well. Never met the man. And who you know is just as important as who you become. Because who you listen to, what you learn on this journey called Earth 1.0, it will definitely impact everything in the future. Think of it as the butterfly effect. And yet, I totally am not thinking about the future. It's kind of wow, that butterfly effect. If you like go back 100, 10,000 years ago, 10 million years ago, you change one little detail, everything changes. That's how important this present moment is, guys. So if you don't currently believe in yourself, if you don't currently believe that you are somebody handsome, beautiful, intelligent, worth being loved by God, by Islam, by any religion, somebody who truly values people for what good can come of a good situation, because that's really what it is. I lost my train of thought. But that's really what it is. That's all I want to end. That's how I want to end the podcast. Talking about people. You have to be able to get good with talking to other people, guys. Right now, I'm in the comfort of a very safe space. I can talk to the camera all day long. So when you're by yourself, practice, say things, and become more and more, I guess, more sharp. Become sharp. Become as sharp as you can. Right now I'm 30, so if anybody's watching this and they're younger than me, welcome. Thanks for watching. And if anybody is older than 30, thank you for watching. Welcome. There have been a lot of people who I've met in my life, and when I really think about it, like 1,000 people. I'd want to send them all postcards, but then I'd be worried that I didn't send them all at the right time. So I don't, but I want to make it a habit to be more giving to the people that I care about. If you have a girl or a guy or a mom or dad or anybody that truly loves you and cares about you, make sure you guys are making time for that and making time to really harvest and make something beautiful out of that relationship. And yeah, guys, here we are. Right now, I wanted to talk about people, and there's this one person I'm thinking about. His name's Ezequiel, and he was my grandmother's husband, widowed. My grandmother was widowed for a while. And not to overshare, I really hate to overshare, but this is important because this man was close to me. Like, obviously, my grandmother's close to me, and I love my grandmother so much. And this man was in my life, and he passed away. His name was Ezequiel. I have a memory of him and I playing soccer in my front yard, and he kicked me in the shins. He kicked me in the goddamn shins. So I'm still a little salty about that. But of course I love him. I can't hold anything against it. But this person, Siki, this is one person that in my life, I can already think about 10, 20 other people in just my life who I can just cherish. And now, I know this is my situation. This isn't everybody's situation. If you find yourself in a place where you don't think you have anybody, I guarantee if you just go out for a little walk, if you go to a coffee shop, if you don't like coffee, then go to the movies. If you don't got the money for the movies, go to the park. Go somewhere. Just go into Barnes & Noble. That's a great place. Go to markets. Go to places around your neighborhood or in your city that promote social networking, just community. Because what they say about your network being your net worth, that is very true. Let me say that one more time. Because like I said, I practice. Every time I speak, every time I present, every time I'm live streaming, I practice and I'm getting better. But when it comes to being able to practice and actually be at the show and playing it, actually be performing and presenting an idea clearly to other people, that's when it really matters. Not just practicing. Practicing and executing. They look the same, but they're not the same. Heat of the battle kind of thing. Practicing. What was I going to say? I totally lost what I was going to say. What was I going to say, guys? Remind me. It was going to be your net worth is your network, right? That's it. Your network is your net worth. So if you know people who do great things, you're on the right track. And God bless you. God bless you. The universe bless you. Yes, sir. And yeah, when you have people who care about you, like the people that I have in my life, you just want to wake up every day excited about the future, excited about recording another episode. I have been super lazy. I'm not going to lie, guys. This last week completely flew by. I was not riding in the front seat. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Did not accomplish the goals I set for myself last month. Didn't drink more water. Did more things that I said I wasn't going to do. But you know what? If God gives me one more day, I'm going to do better. Because I'm not competing against other people, like I said. I'm competing against myself and who I was yesterday. Of course, in the face of adversity and competition, of course you're against other people. Of course. If you're in a guitar off, if you're playing guitar and you're against somebody else playing guitar, you're going to have to compete to see who's better. Just because it's fun. That's the kind of mindset I have. I think it's fun to be competitive. But when it's serious competition, that's when it gets bumped up to another level. To another point where we never thought we could go. And before I get super into like DBZ and anime, weeaboo, I'm not going to go any further. But just like Dragon Ball Z, you know how like you have to like keep getting beat up and then at some point you're just going to level up. Just because of the fact that you can handle that much pressure. Diamonds are not formed just by laying out in the sand or on the couch. So handle the pressure you guys got. I got some pressure myself to deal with. I'm excited to be here, guys. That's all I got for you today. Remember your loved ones. Remember and appreciate those that have passed. And keep them in your memories because that's how they'll live forever. I know I won't live forever. But I hope these episodes live for a long time. At least another 200 more years. So that way they could say that, whoa, they were letting anybody speak. Whoa, they let anybody on. Whoa, who signed off to this? That is part of it all. Being able to handle the stress, the pressure, anything that comes your way. Anything. Because you have a gift. Thank you for watching the episode, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for commenting on the live stream, guys. No matter what it was. What do we got here? Who was this real quick? Yeah, a bunch of interesting comments for sure. Such an interesting bunch of human beings on this beautiful planet. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I have some guests lined up already for the show. Expect some more guests, especially this next week. I'm excited for it. Please be excited as well. And please be safe out there. Gone. Boom. That's the episode, guys. I'm out of here. Enjoy your night. I'm going to stream in a bit, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on this, clear up a little bit, get back to it. I love you guys. I'll be posting hella content. Hella content. Also, thanks for hanging out, Claire. I appreciate it. Check out my music. I'll listen to your music. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, YouTube. And of course, thank you, Twitch. Thanks for watching, guys. Gone. You guys are awesome. You're awesome, Claire. Appreciate you for hanging out. And I am not a homosexual. I am not a homosexual. I'll tell you that right now. I love you guys. Take it easy, okay? Peace out. Gone.